Hello there, Stephanie.
Hey, Vestin.
Stephanie, why are we here?
Well,
And I
today-
don't mean that in the philosophical sense.
Not in the slightest. Today we're gonna play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
Well, that sounds rather ominous. What exactly does that entail?
In a nutshell, we're gonna disarm bombs.
Oh.
And by we, I mean you.
Oh. Well, what the hell will you be doing then?
I will be reading a manual and telling you what to do.
And I'll be the one suffering the consequences.
Of course not.
Phew, thank goodness. I was getting worried there for a second.
You understand me like no one else.
Aw, I sure do.
And you only blow up if you don't, which is not gonna happen, right?
Well, of course not. Hell, I'm sure we can get a better score than any of the couples on my friend list.
Rightfully so.
All right then. Without further ado, let's disarm some bombs. Oh, Logos, help me. Okay, are you ready for some bomb disarming?
I am as ready as I'm gonna be, I think.
Okay. It is time for the first bomb. Say go when you're ready. At that point, the timer will start.
Go.
Okay, identify the first bomb. Everybody has to start somewhere. Let's just hope it doesn't end here too. Make sure your experts have the manual and are ready to help. Expert, do you have the manual?
I have the manual.
Are you ready to help?
I'm ready to help.
The bomb has 5 minutes on the timer, 3 modules to fix, and 3 strikes. Keep in mind the number of strikes is meaningful and might affect what is going on. So if you find an answer and it says, oh, but if you have 2 strikes, then you need to do this and that. You have to pay attention to the number of strikes, so ask me how many strikes I have. Also, I have people from my friend list who have gone through this, so hopefully we can do better
Oh God.
than them.
No pressure.
Let's see how well we work together. Okay. Let's start!
Okay.
This screen is for your eyes only. You are not allowed to look at the bomb defusal manual. I know.
Well, I'm the only one who has it.
I can snooze the clock? Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness, the timer started! Okay,
Oh my God.
there are wires. I see wires. There's a red, white, black, red.
Okay. You said red, white, black, red.
Yes.
So not that one. We have red wires. Not more than one red wire.
There's
Is
more
last
than one red
wire
wire. There are
black?
2 red wires.
There's 2 red wires.
Yes,
Okay.
red 1, black, red.
Is the last digit of the serial number odd?
I don't know the serial number. I'm searching. Serial is 2U3SE4. So that's not
So-
odd.
Okay. Otherwise, if the last wire is yellow,
It's not.
Nope, there's red wires. Okay. Is there 1 blue wire?
No.
Okay. Is there more than 1 yellow wire?
No, there's 0 yellow wires.
0 wires. Okay. Otherwise, cut the second wire.
Trying.
Hang on. Stop. Don't.
Yes, it's fine. It worked. Okay.
Is
I
it?
have
Okay.
a button. It says press.
Button. Okay. Button. Okay. So if the button is the button blue.
It's red and it has press in white.
Okay. And it says press in white. You said.
Yes.
Okay. 2 batteries. Bomb. Let's see. Hold. We did not have hold. Button is not yellow. It's not blue. Nope. Doesn't say detonate. Jesus. The button is not white. Is there 2 batteries on the bomb? More than 2 batteries on the bomb.
Hold on. There's 1.
Okay.
There's actually, yeah, there's 4 batteries.
Okay. Is there a lit indicator with the label FRK?
There's a lit SIG, but no FLK.
Okay. And you said, okay, so it says press, not hold. If none of the above apply, hold the button and refer to releasing a held button. Okay, hang on 1 second. When
Holding.
you start holding the button down, a colored strip will light up on the right
White.
side of the module. Based on its color, you must release the, okay, you said white. When the countdown timer has a 1 in any position, you need to release the button.
4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay, weird symbols.
Okay. Okay, we're on weird symbols.
Okay,
Okay,
there's a
let me-
backwards C with a dot in the middle. There's Cthulhu holding a wand. There's a lollipop, and there's a sort of a Z-shaped lightning bolt. An N-shaped a reverse N-shaped lightning bolt. Okay. Do you understand that, or should I repeat?
Okay, hang on 1 second, I gotta read the directions. Only one column below has all 4 of the symbols from the keypad. Press the 4 buttons in the order their symbols appear from top to bottom within that column. Okay, so hit me with them again.
Reverse
Slowly.
C with a dot in it, a lollipop,
Okay.
Cthulhu holding a wand, and a reverse N squiggly.
Sorry, hang on, I have more than one column that I have to look at. Okay, so lollipop, press it first.
Yes?
Reverse N squiggly.
Yes?
Cthulhu and the wand.
Gotcha, okay, okay. Done.
Whew.
I had 48 seconds and 81 milliseconds left. Bomb defused. Time remaining
my,
around 48 seconds.
my heart is pounding like a jackhammer. Whew.
Alright, let's see. Where do we place? Well, that sucks comparatively. Can we do that again and do that better?
I mean, sure. I'm willing to try. We didn't blow up, so already that was a win.
Yes. But once again, people on my friend list have done better, and I expect better of both of us. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Alright, let's do this.
All right.
I've picked up the bomb. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I've got a button that says hold. It's yellow with black text.
All right, yellow button. Nope, yellow. There's a blue button. You said, I'm sorry, it says, the yellow button says what?
Hold.
The button is yellow. No. Let me make sure. Okay, so it says that the button is yellow. Hold the button and refer to the releasing a held button.
Held. It's yellow. The strip is yellow.
Okay, release when the countdown down time has a 5 in any position.
Okay. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Releasing. Done. Okay, weird symbols. There is
Okay.
a sort of a sideways H that looks like the sort of a weight you lift. There's this psi symbol. There's a reverse E with 2 eyes above it. And there's sort of an H except with a diagonal line, and above it there's a sort of a part, sort of a halo, I guess, but not an entire halo.
Okay, what was the, go through the symbols again.
There's a weight you lift, except it's kind of diagonal.
Okay,
So
okay.
there's an E, a reverse E with 2 dots above it, and there's the psi symbol, so sort of an eye, like a menorah, but with 3 things. And there's
Okay,
a...
okay.
Yes?
Okay, listen. Backwards E with the 2 eyes, hit it
Yes.
first. Sideways weight,
Yes?
the menorah,
Okay, done.
and the H with the diagonal. Okay.
Excellent. Okay, wires. 2 black, 2 yellow, then white, then red.
So we have 6 wires. Okay.
Yes.
We have a yellow wire. Otherwise, if there's there's not one. We don't have 1 yellow wire. So otherwise, if there are no red wires,
Yes?
cut the last wire.
No, that's wrong.
No.
What? A single strike.
Okay. There's red wires.
Yes, the last one. The one I cut.
How many yellow wires are there?
2.
Oh, Jesus. One. Well, what the hell? Otherwise, cut the 4th wire?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
$2.28. Let's see who we beat. Okay, we beat Pavel, presumably with Alice. That's not good enough. There's another guy I have from someplace else, and then there's the lady that plays Dead by Daylight, who's significantly better. The one who yells at me. How the hell has she succeeded at this game?
Maybe she can read faster than me.
I'm tempted to say that I would pay to watch that. Of all the games, yeah, to watch her play this with people, boy. Okay, let's go again. Can we do better than her? Can we do better than Natalie? Okay, once again, I think.
Right.
Listen, prepare for this. There are 3 modules on this bomb. We know what they are. Okay, weird symbols, button, and wires.
Yes, but they're not always necessarily in the order that they are in the manual. Hold on 1 second, because I changed my mind. I'm gonna go grab a pen. All right.
Okay, listen, you're wrong.
Okay.
I
I'm
can
wrong.
I
About
can
what?
I can solve them in any order I want. There's the 3 of them. In which order do you wish to solve them? What should I pick first and what should I pick second? What should I pick last? You have the bomb, you have the button, the wires, and the symbols. How do you want to solve them? What order?
So the wire comes up first in the manual.
Okay.
Then the button, and then the strange symbols.
Okay, left to right, basically. Gotcha. Okay, so wires, button, symbols.
Yes. Don't know if a button or paper will help me, but it makes me feel better.
Okay, yeah, just ask me the immediate sorts of things on the spot, presumably when it comes to... Okay, I've clicked start anyway. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
I hope so. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay. All right, first, when you do it, tell me how many wires you have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, we have 6 wires. Tell me your colors.
Red, black, blue, red, yellow.
Okay. So we have yellow wires. There is exactly 1 yellow wire, correct?
Yes.
Is there more than 1 white wire?
0 white wires, no.
Okay. No red wires, which we have red wires. Cut the 4th wire.
Done. Okay, button.
Okay, button.
It says
Yep.
blue, press.
Okay. Okay, white, yellow, red, and button. Okay, nothing other. We do not say abort. Okay. Is there more than 1 battery on the bottom?
On the bottom.
Okay.
No batteries on the bottom.
Okay. Nope. So there's not two batteries. Okay. No more than 2. Okay. It's not yellow. No. Okay. Hold the button and tell me what color you get.
Yellow.
Release 5 at any position.
Done. Weird symbols. Cthulhu, lollipop, reverse C with a dot, and a squiggly reverse N.
Squiggly what? Reverse N? Okay. Lollipop, reverse N, Cthulhu C.
Lollipop, reverse N, Cthulhu C. Done! 336. I could have done that quicker, but I needed to pause what you've said. Are we tied with Natalie? That would be a rather awkward position to be in, but let's see. Oh, not even close! We're more than half a minute ahead of Natalie!
Oh, you said ahead?
Ahead!
See?
We have 3 minutes, 36 seconds, and 61 milliseconds. Natalie had 3 minutes, 1 second, and 52 milliseconds. Granted, she probably did not compulsively replay the damn thing, but we have better communication.
Indeed. Once we I can see why people like this game, though.
We've got section 2, the basics. Something old, something new. That was just a tutorial for the most part. When did seeing a familiar bomb become comforting? No matter, this bomb will only be half comforting. 5 minutes, 3 modules, 3 strikes. Are
Wait.
you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay, picked up. Wires. It's the blue, blue, black, yellow, red, blue.
How many wires was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wires.
Okay, 6 wires. You said there is a yellow wire?
Yes.
Is there only one?
Yes.
More than one white wire?
No.
Are there red wires?
Yes.
Cut the 4th wire.
Done. Okay, button. Blue. Says press.
Does it have more than 2 batteries?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a lit indicator label with FRK?
Yes.
Press and immediately release the button.
Done. Okay, there's there's a triangle that's red and the green circles and a white square. It's a maze, I think. I think it's the maze.
Maze.
It's called the maze, I think. I'm bottom left.
Maybe on bottom left. I'm trying to find it in the manual.
No, the
Oh.
red triangle is bottom left.
The triangle is bottom left.
Yes. The white square is 1, 2, 3. The white square is on the far right and fall from the bottom.
Find the maze. Find the maze with matching circular markings. I think this is it.
Yes.
The diffuser must navigate the white light to the red triangle using the arrow buttons.
Yes.
Across the garage. Okay. Tell me where you're at again.
The white square is. I'm going to go from bottom left, okay? So this is 1, 2, and starting with 1, 1. So this is 6 and 4, I guess. So it's the 6th column, and from the bottom it's the 4th row. Third from the top, 4th from the bottom, depending on how you want to count this. On the far right.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. And then the red triangle is on the right?
No, it's on the bottom left, so it's 1, 1, I would say.
Jesus, none of this is even colored for me.
You have to ask me questions. I don't know what coordinate system you
know.
want.
So start at the bottom left corner.
I can't. That's where the triangle is.
Okay, so that's where the triangle is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but there is literally no circle or symbol or anything in the bottom left-hand corner. Because the way it shows to me, I just see dots with a circle around each of those dots. So I'm assuming one
Do you
is
want
the
to know
white,
where
one
the
is
circles
red.
are?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
the circle, the one circle is right. The one circle is 4, 3. The other one is 6, 3. From left to right, from bottom to top. Or do you want to go? Do you want to start bottom left or do you want to stop top left? How do you want to? It's either 4, 3, 6, 3, or the 4, 4, 6, 4, depending on how you want, what coordinate system you want. What coordinate system do you want?
I'm sorry, the maze is not making a whole lot of sense to me. Just start. sorry, we're gonna fail this one. I feel like none of them are matching up to these coordinates.
Hold on, I have to turn the volume down. What?
I said because none of these symbols seem to be matching the coordinates that you're giving me.
What does it even say?
It doesn't say much of anything. It just says find the maze with the matching circular markings. The diffuser must navigate the white light to the red triangle using the arrow buttons.
Yeah, it's
Do not
fall
cross
from
the
the
line
left.
shown in the maze. Yeah.
And-
1,
and-
2, 3, 4.
I'm dead.
I knew you were gonna die.
Okay, talk to me. What the hell?
The only one that
I don't understand. I can't see what you see.
I know you can't. Okay, so I don't know if it was this one. This one is 4 from the left.
Do you see pictures of the maze? Once again, I can't see what you
Okay,
see.
so what it is each there is 6 solutions on this page.
Okay.
So there is 1 square for each solution.
Okay.
Inside of those squares, there are dots.
Okay. Yes.
And there are lines. And then I have 1 dot. I have 2 different dots that are circled, but I have no way of knowing which one might be the white, which one might be the red, because everything is in
Neither.
black and white. I thought you just said they were white and red. What?
I said what was white and red. Listen, there are 3 things. There are 2 green circles. There is a white square and a red triangle. You're supposed
So
to base which solution to use to lead me from the white to the red by determining where the greens are.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I don't know, but like I said, everything is just black and white, and the only thing that I have is 2 circles around 2 dots.
Yes.
That's all I can see.
Yes, and the ones. Okay, listen. We need to establish a coordinate system, and the 2 most obvious ways to do that is starting from the bottom left or starting from the top left. Programmers start from the top left sometimes because that's how monitors draw things. They start from the top and go left to right. However, from a mathematical point of view, it may be more intuitive for you to start in the bottom left, and then you have the first quadrant, right?
Sorry, yes. And then that would be my first circle.
Yes, so if you want to count it that way, well, we had the circles was 4, 3, and 6, 3.
Okay, 4, 3, and you said 6, 3?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, all right, I see it now.
And at that point, you only have to figure out, okay, are you going from this side to that side or the other way around? You have to figure out where the triangle is and where the square is. Because I'm guiding the square to the triangle. So you need to know whether to tell me to go left or to go right, depending on which part of the path we're navigating. Or do you know where it starts and where it ends? Or is it ambiguous?
I mean, I can see if you tell me, like, either if you're going to the left or going to the right, I can see where the second circle is, and then I have the lines to show me, like, where you.
Yeah,
can't
but are they
cross
direct? Is it an arrow that tells you start here, end there, or is
No.
it just a line? Okay, so I have
It's
to
just
tell
lines.
you which is the start, and then you can navigate me every step of the way, right?
Yes, because I do
Gotcha.
not have any end or beginning.
Okay, yeah, well, that's exactly what I was asking. Okay, as long as, yeah, you just have a line and you guide me along that line, but you need to know where to start and where to end. I am expecting an acknowledgement at the end of that statement.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I distracted myself.
Okay, are you ready to try again?
Yes.
I'm retrying.
Okay. Jeez, that is so far down. Okay.
Okay, we're going. Oh no, one thing will change. There will be no maze. Okay, wires. 6 wires.
Okay.
Yellow, blue, blue, yellow, blue, white.
Okay, so no red wires, correct?
Correct.
Cut the last wire.
Done. Weird symbols. Star lollipop, reverse question mark, and a squiggly, sort of a little roly-poly.
Okay.
Armadillo.
Lollipop,
Yes.
squiggly,
Yes.
star upside down.
Gotcha. Done. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom and a 3 on the monitor. And stuff on the right.
3 and stuff on the right.
You'll have to distinguish between pressing button 1 and pressing the first button. Those are going to be different things. Remember that.
Okay. Okay, so press the correct button to progress the module to the next stage. Complete all stages to disarm the module. Pressing an incorrect button will reset the module back to stage 1. Button positions are ordered from left to right. If the display is 1,
It's 3.
okay, if the display is 3, press the button in the third position.
So 3. 1 green. Okay, we're progressing. It now the monitor says 4, and the numbers I have are 1, 4, 2, 3.
Okay, what was the big button again?
4. The monitor says 4.
Okay, if the display is 4, press the button in the same position as you pressed in stage 1.
So that's the third position. That was a 2.
Now it's a 2. Okay.
Okay, 3 on the monitor.
3 is on the monitor. Okay.
Yes.
If the display is 3, press the button in the third position.
So that's 3 in position 3. Now the
Yes.
monitor says 3 again.
Okay. If the display is 3, press the button in the same position as you pressed in stage 2.
So that's also third position, which is 3. Now the monitor says 3 again. I presume I press 3 again.
If the display is 3, press the button with the same label you pressed in stage 4.
I can't remember what I think it was 3. Are you writing down the numbers I'm pressing?
I definitely did not.
Please do that because I'm not going to remember them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling you this for a reason. We've diffused it.
I think it...
We've diffused it 2 minutes, 38 seconds. We took second place, ahead of my Polish friends. I expect us to do even better.
Okay. No pressure.
Okay, remember, this one is tricky because you get 2 modules that are the same, and the third module is a surprise. Hold on, the 2 modules that are the same are the wires and what? And the wires and symbols. So we get wires, then symbols, then something, okay?
Okay.
So should we start wires, symbols, then something?
Yeah, because the thing is there's like 23 pages in total to this manual.
Well,
So I have
prepare
to
the
flip.
wires.
Well, I'm at the wires.
Gotcha, are you
Tell
ready?
me how many you got. Yeah.
Okay, starting out.
Yes.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Starting
Start with-
now. Okay.
How many wires?
We have no wires. Fuck. Okay, symbols. Armadillo,
symbols.
lollipop, reverse C with dot, and reverse E with 2 dots above it.
Okay, reverse E, reverse C, armadillo.
No, that's
What?
wrong. Reverse E
Oh.
is the first.
Say the symbols to me again then.
Reverse E, reverse C with a dot, lollipop, and armadillo.
Okay, so reverse E,
Yes.
lollipop, reverse C, armadillo.
Yeah, that's the correct order. Okay, button yellow. It says hold. We have a single strike,
No, it says
remember.
Hold. Okay. Yellow button. Okay, if the button is, what'd you say the button says?
Hold.
Hold. Okay. No. Okay, if the button is yellow, hold the button, refer to the releasing a held button. So tell me the strike.
White.
Release when the countdown timer has a 1 in any position.
That's going to take a while. Okay. We also have Simon Says, and it's blinking blue. Done with the button. Simon Says.
Alright, Simon says blinking blue.
Please write
Okay, we
down the
have one-
order.
Okay, we have 1 strike.
Yes.
And you said the blue flash
Yes.
hit green.
I hit it. Now it's blue, red.
Oh, okay. Does the serial number contain a vowel?
Yes.
Okay, so it does. Now, what did you say that it's flashing?
Blue red.
Blue, red. Okay. Hit green,
I hit green. Now what?
hit yellow.
Okay. Blue red blue.
Hit green,
Yes.
yellow,
Yes.
green.
Blue red. This is blue red blue yellow.
Hit green,
Yes.
yellow,
Yes.
green,
Yes.
red.
Blue red blue yellow blue.
Blue, so hit green,
Yes.
yellow,
Yes.
uh,
Green red green.
blue,
No. If I 2 strikes.
okay, we're going down. Okay, what is it doing?
Blue red blue yellow blue.
Okay, you are going to hit red,
Yes.
green,
Yes.
red,
Yes.
blue,
Yes.
red.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna mirror. I should have acted on instinct. I would have gotten it. This presumably was green, yellow, green, red, green. Right? Matching colors, just different. We've defused it with 3 strikes. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it did kind of suck.
Something old, something new. We still have the record. It's still better than my Polish friends, but I expect us to do even better. You ready? We'll start with the wires.
Okay. Remember, start with the number of wires first.
Gotcha. Number of wires.
Yes.
It's dark. 5 minutes. There are 2 sets of wires. Okay, 3 wires.
Okay, 3 wires. Are there red wires?
No.
Cut the second wire.
Done. Okay, 4 wires. Yellow, black, black, yellow.
Is the last wire yellow?
Yes.
Are there red wires?
No.
Okay, cut the first wire.
Done. Okay, monitor and numbers. Write them down.
Monitor. Oh, the monitor numbers. Okay.
Write
Hang
down
on,
the
I gotta get there, I gotta
position
get there.
and the button I'm pressing every time I press it, and what the monitor says. So 3
Okay,
things:
so-
monitor, position, and button.
Position and button.
It says 3 now. The monitor, I mean.
Okay, the monitor says 3.
Yes.
Okay, the display is 3. Press the button in the 3rd position.
That's 2.
Okay.
It says 2 now. The monitor
okay.
says 2 now.
Okay. The display is 2.
Yes.
Press the button on the last position as you pressed in stage 1.
The last or the same?
It says press the button in the same position as
Same.
you press.
Okay,
Same.
so that's 3rd position. I'm pressing 2.
Yes.
Now the monitor says 2.
Okay, the monitor says 2. Press the button with the same label you pressed in stage 1.
What was it?
It was button 2, position 3rd.
So hold on, same label?
Press the button with the same label you pressed in
What
stage
was the
1.
label then? Not the position.
The label then was 2.
I pressed that 2, okay. In 4th position. Now the monitor says 2.
Okay, if the display is 2, press the button in the 1st position.
Which is 2. I'm pressing that. It says 1.
If the display is 1, press the button with the same label you pressed in stage 1.
Which was what?
I think it's 2.
Yes, that's it.
I'll figure out a better
You
way
have
to write
3
that down.
numbers to write down at each stage. You have to write down what the... Actually, you don't have to write down what the monitor says. So 2 numbers per stage. Which position I press and what the label is. in whichever order you want, but that's the way to do it. Oh, by the way, we have first place now, secured.
Yay!
2 minutes, 53 seconds, 32 milliseconds, and absolutely no strikes.
Sometimes some of this too is getting figuring out the puzzle.
Yes, but yeah, I mean, I can try to offload some of this stuff and memorize it for you, but I'm going to have a rough time doing that.
No,
I could
I
write
know.
it down myself, so we have to decide. Do you want to write this down or should I write this down?
I'm gonna try to write it down, to keep track of it by writing it down.
Gotcha. Okay, well, in that case, this is what you have to write down as far as that thing is concerned. You have to keep track of the position and the label. And every time you read it, you have to be absolutely clear whether you mean the same label or the same position of the button. Very different things.
Okay.
Because obviously the buttons can say fall
fall
1, 3, 2 or something along those lines, and I need to know whether you want me to press fall or the fourth button.
Okay.
Are you ready for double your money?
Double my money.
Yes.
Sure.
The task is clear, but the timer doesn't care about your workload. 5 minutes. 6 modules. 3 strikes. Are you ready?
I am not ready.
Well, tell you what, can we do better than Natalie? Natalie beat this with 4 seconds and 66 milliseconds on the clock, scoring in the top 99%. So, all we need to do is beat it and be faster than about 5 seconds left on the clock.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens. That's
Okay,
kinda all
get
I can
ready.
do.
I'll start
All right.
with any wires we might have, okay?
Yes. Remember number first.
Number of wires, yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm picking up the bomb. It's dark.
Okay.
Okay, I have 2 buttons on the front wires. Okay, 6 wires.
6 wires.
Blue.
Do you have yellow?
What?
Do you have a yellow wire?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Do you have 1 yellow wire?
yes.
Nope. Are there any red wires?
2.
Okay. Cut the 4th wire.
Done. Okay, 6 wires again.
Okay. Yellow wire?
Yes,
1 yellow wire?
yes,
More than 1 white wire?
yes.
Cut the 4th wire.
Done. Okay, weird symbols. The weight, the sigma symbol, reverse E with 2 dots above, and H with a halo.
You said sigma? Oh
Yes.
Lord, I think this is it. Okay, reverse E.
Yeah. No! First strike.
No. Fuck. Tell me the symbols again.
A weight, a sigma symbol, H with a halo, and reverse E with 2 dots above. Sigma is like a reverse 9. Well, not reverse, mirrored. From horizontally mirrored.
Okay, I have that.
Or, a
I
6.
have the reversed.
It's also called a 6.
Okay, so tell me the symbols again.
6, weight, H with a halo, and reverse E with 2 dots above.
Okay, do the sigma symbol,
Yes?
the E,
Yes?
the weight.
Done.
Okay.
Okay, symbols. Copyright, sort of in 6 directions. So 2 diagonals and a vertical line. There's the armadillo, and there's a sort of a butt with something above. Actually, no, those are tits. Fair enough. Tits with an ear above them. I'm gonna die here if we don't hurry.
So do the copyright,
Yes.
boobs,
Yes.
armadillo, weird
Yes.
symbol.
Okay, done. 4 things down. 2 buttons. One of them says press, and it's blue.
Button. Okay, blue. There's 2 buttons. You said there is a blue button.
Yes.
Does it say abort?
No, it says press.
Press. Okay. Button is white. Is there more than 2 batteries?
Yes.
Is there a lit indicator with the label FRK?
No.
Okay, so more than one battery. You said the button doesn't say detonate. Okay, none of the above. Okay, hold and tell me the color.
Red.
Release when the timer is 1 in any position.
Done. Okay. Red button says hold.
Oh, red button says hold. Okay. Blue. No. Okay, the button you said is red and says hold.
Yes.
Press and immediately release the button.
Done! 1 minute, 30 seconds left, 1 strike. Let's see how well we have done comparatively. Well, we did better than Natalie. We did not do better than the other guy. We did not do better than Alison Pavel. But we will do better soon enough. We will try this again.
That was Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
It sure was, Stephanie. That was an episode of a playthrough if I've ever seen one.
Either way, thank you all oh so much for watching so far.
And you will see us.
Else when.
That's good. That's good. That's really good. That's amazing. Oh my god, that was brilliant.